If you were granted, I know you've been driving your own bus for a long time, but if you were granted 2 weeks right today, or you gave yourself 2 weeks, 14 calendar days, 10 business days, and you've traveled quite extensively across the globe, unlike a lot of our guests, where would you go? What would you do? Who would you take with you? Money's no object. Ideally, no technology. What would you do?
I would go any place that I haven't been, because I'm trying to be in 100 countries before I die, and I've been in 90.
You'll get there.
And so, yeah, I'll get there if Providence hangs on, and I hang on. But every place I've ever been has been a trip of the lifetime.
Mm-hmm. You can tell from the pictures.
Yeah, it's just, somebody says, well, that's going to be a trip of a lifetime. Well, I've done hundreds of trips, 90 countries, that's a lot of trips. But every single one of them has just been astounding to me. I see things that I never dreamed of seeing. Early on, when I was physically able to get through jungles and things like that, I went to pretty exotic places. And now, if a bus can't get there, I'm in somewhat
the circle
trouble.
of life, right?
Although I was out in Canyon de Chelly with Jill, and there's a trail leads down to what's called the White House. It's an Anasazi structure that's brilliant white, so you can see it for miles. But that's the only one you can go by yourself. And at the top of the hill, it said 2.5 miles. Well, I didn't know if I could do 2.5 miles. And so I thought, well, I plan to be cremated, and I can be cremated down there as well as back in Louisville. So if I can get down there, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
and so I went down, and down at the bottom of the hill, it was amazing, because the sign down there said 3 miles.
Oh no.
3 miles back. So I said that's Indian way, 2.5 miles down, but 3 miles back. That's just the whole thing, everything that I've done all my life. I don't worry whether or not I can make it. I had a doctor on this last trip say, you shouldn't be traveling. You don't need to be out traveling. That's the worst thing that anybody
It's like
could say.
saying you can't drive your car anymore or whatever.
Right. So bad advice. Keep doing it.